So since we have to know this, we have to calculate the sound level. Just yeah, since we have to calculate the sound level of the explosion, we immediately know that for sound level our equation is beta in decibels, and that is equal to 10 log of I1 over I naught, where I naught is the threshold. Now here, what do we know? We don't know the intensity, but we can actually figure out the intensity. Now here's the fireworks, and our known values are the distance from the fireworks to the person closest to it, and it's 100 meters, and we call it R1. And R2 is the distance from the fireworks to the furthest person. Now we don't know that distance, but we can figure it out because we know the distance between uh, the persons that are standing 200 meters apart. So R1 is known, and for R2 this is gonna be square root of 5 times 100 meters. And yeah, so now what we know here is the intensity detected away from the explosion is inversely proportional to the square of the distance from the explosion. What that means is the intensity, let's say I1 is the intensity of the closest person, and I2 is the intensity of the furthest person. The distance is inversely proportional, so R2 inverse squared. So you have inverse relation and a square term over there, so that means it should be R1. Okay, now we know that R2 is square root of 5 times 100 meter, and R2 is 100 meter. So that gives us this quantity, and if we solve for it, we'll get 5 as our answer. Now since we know that, now we can use this equation. Now I naught is a threshold, so for our case, since we're dealing with two different intensities, so for our case our I naught will be I2, right? So the equation changes to beta, that is equal to 10 log of I1 over I2. Now, since we have already calculated I1 over I2, we can directly use that number. So we'll have 10 log of 5, and that'll give us 6.99 decibel, or if you approximate it, it's 7 decibel. So yeah, that's so this 7 decibel is basically the greater sound level of the explosion for a person at a point directly below the explosion. So this guy will hear the explosion at 7 decibel higher sound level than this guy. Thank you.